A $5 million drone, crosshairs locked on a heavy tank. This is the Bayraktar TB2, a platform forcing a reevaluation of modern air power. Welcome to the Global WarWatch Network. Before we look at how this platform challenges established military doctrine, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Historically, dominating the airspace was the exclusive privilege of the world's wealthiest nations. It required a massive industrial base to produce complex, high-performance airframes and resources to maintain them. Consider the standard for close air support. An AH-64 Apache attack helicopter costs between $30 and $40 million per unit. That price tag excludes the years of training required for its pilots, or the high human risk if the craft is lost in combat. However, recent conflicts suggest that a $40 million machine is no longer the only way to destroy an armored column. Instead, some militaries are turning to a platform built for the specific demands of asymmetric warfare, the Bayraktar TB2. The TB2 succeeds by prioritizing good enough performance and high persistence over expensive perfection. It's an aircraft built for the economic realities of modern attrition. To understand why a slow, propeller-driven aircraft is disrupting conventional military thinking, we need to look at its specific mechanics and financial advantages. First, the economics of attrition. A single TB2 system costs roughly $5 million. That is a fraction of the cost of a manned fighter or a high-end American drone like the Reaper. This makes the TB2 an attritable asset. Because it is relatively inexpensive and entirely unmanned, the loss of a unit carries no human cost and a manageable financial hit. For the operator, a shoot-down is often just a prompt to launch another drone. Second, endurance over speed. As the datasheet shows, the TB2 is not fast. It maxes out at 120 knots, but it trades that speed for the ability to reach 25,000 feet and stay in the air for up to 27 hours. This 27-hour flight time changes the logic of aerial surveillance. A single drone can loiter over a target for a full day and night cycle, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. This creates a constant presence over the battlefield. For ground troops, knowing they're under continuous observation can lead to operational paralysis, where any movement to resupply or rotate forces risks immediate attack. But there is a trade-off. The TB2's payload capacity is only 150 kilograms, a tiny fraction of what a conventional attack helicopter or jet can carry. Third, the micro-munition ecosystem. Turkey solved the weight problem by developing specialized, lightweight smart weapons. The MAM series of munitions allows small drones to deliver precise, lethal effects against heavy targets. The loadout typically involves two variants: the MAM-C, with an 8-kilometer range optimized for soft targets, and the larger MAM-L, which uses laser guidance to strike heavy armor from up to 15 kilometers away. Fourth, shortening the kill chain. Historically, the process of finding a target, communicating coordinates, and waiting for an airstrike could take 30 to 60 minutes, giving the enemy time to relocate. Because the TB2 carries both the sensor to find the target and the munition to hit it, the cycle is nearly instantaneous. This sensor-to-shooter link can take less than 5 minutes, significantly reducing the enemy's window to escape. Fifth, hunting the hunters. Many advanced air defense systems are designed to detect fast, high-altitude jets. The TB2 uses its small size and slow speed to loiter at the edges of radar detection, often going unnoticed. This has allowed it to successfully target and destroy multi-million-dollar air defense networks, including Russian-made systems like the S-300 and the Panzer S-1. It also functions as a force multiplier. In Ukraine, TB2s reportedly acted as decoys to distract the radar on the cruiser Moskva, keeping the ship's defenses occupied while anti-ship missiles approached from a different angle. A relatively slow, inexpensive drone successfully hunting and neutralizing a superpower's premier air defense systems represents a transition in the conduct of modern combat. However, the TB2 is not invincible. In environments with dense, stabilized air defenses and heavy electronic warfare jamming, these drones become highly vulnerable. In highly contested airspaces, such as the later phases of the war in Ukraine, the TB2 often has to adapt. moving away from direct strikes and focusing on long-range reconnaissance. But the precedent has already been set. The 2020 Nagorno-Karabakh conflict was a turning point, demonstrating that a war could be won largely through the dominance of unmanned systems. As the data on this map suggests, that success has led to a rush of global interest. Nations are increasingly choosing to build drone fleets as a cost-effective alternative to traditional air forces. The Bayraktar TB2 proved that high-impact aerial dominance is no longer the exclusive privilege of wealthy superpowers. Efficient, unmanned precision has become a new standard in global warfare. Thank you, everyone, for your time and participation today. If you found this breakdown valuable, please like, share, and subscribe to the Global WarWatch Network. We want to hear your thoughts on the future of drone warfare, so please share your thoughts in the comment section below and join us on social media. All the links are provided in the description. See you next time.